Shalom, Havadim. I have this weird thing on my phone that keeps popping up. Oh, it looks like it stopped once I hit record. Good morning and shalom. I caught like the last 20 minutes of the live stream this morning, so I have to go back and look. But I just wanted to say good morning. Abba woke me up again. I'm feeling so refreshed. And so I just wanted to come on and say good morning, and I hope that you have a great day. Today is Tuesday. What is today? Tuesday, January something. January 22nd. Yes. But yes, Alan, first of all, caregiver gave, she presented an amazing, I believe, question about our household being saved along with us. I'm going to go ahead and read Ma'aseh, which is Acts 16:31. Now in the Hallelujah scriptures, it reads like this: and they said, believe on the Adon, Yuhshua HaMashiach, and you shall be saved, you and your household. And when we read that, along with those who have come out of churchianity, I come out of churchianity and, a cult, we would read that. And I think that growing up, I was even taught, maybe it didn't hit home, but I think that I was taught, I'm not really sure. I was either taught or maybe I just understood that verse. And there's another verse that she in the word that speaks on this as well, as far as our households and our spouses. And I, like caregiver, was kind of under the understanding that it meant that through us, even though we know that's not true now, we know this is not true, but through us, our households and our spouses would be saved. However, you see how man has twisted the Father's word because it contradicts itself, because we know that the Father looks at each of us individually, and that is what is how we are saved, past, present, and future. And even the wording here in the Hallelujah scriptures, and y'all know I love the Hallelujah scriptures, but this even sounds like it's saying, believe on the Adon and you will be saved, you and your household. But the word that they leave out, or that's not presented here from the Father, is the word, this applies to you and this applies also to your household. I just thought that was absolutely amazing. Little revelations like that is really what it's all about. When the Father presents something like that, especially through someone that is professing his word, professing Yahweh's word, and really wants us to get it because he loves us, that makes so much more sense. And see how Abba YHWH, he is simple with his teachings because he wants us to get it. Man manipulates and twists things into their own understanding, because it makes me truly believe now more than ever that the word, when these people translate the Father's original language, not versions of his language, but when they translate it, it means they turn it into what they believe. And that makes me think, and more so gives me an understanding from Abba that, of course, they didn't seek him on what his meaning of the word, of his word, the scripture is. They just took it and was like, oh, we're going to take it and turn it into this. This is what it's going to mean. And again, it goes back to the Eastern and the Western mindset, because Westerners, we hate researching things. We've stumbled so far away from the rising of the sun in the East. We've stepped away. We're so far. They're going to just accept this. But it takes you having a heart and wanting to really know what the Father is trying to say and what his original intent was, that has never changed. What has changed are the languages, interpretations, how people perceive things, how people receive things, and how much people rely on man and this wicked system rather than being led by the Ruach and relying on Abba. It takes a special type of person to want to know these things. That's why I always say when there's someone new in the chat and they say, hey, Vanessa, I'm new, I'm glad to be here. I always say, wow, Abba led you here. He must really love you, because he's not leading everybody to truth. And when he does, what a betaha it is. What a betaha. So again, Acts 16:31. It's not if you believe in the Adon HaMashiach. Let's read that again. And they said, let's read it how it should be, how it should have been written. And they said, believe on the Adon Yuhshua HaMashiach, and you shall be saved. This also applies to your household. Or you can read it, and you shall be saved. Or let's read it again. Believe on the Adon Yuhshua HaMashiach. Believing, you will be saved. This applies to you and your household. That word applies gives it so much more emphasis and makes it so much more simpler to understand. This applies to me. If I go to work, like I'm on my way to work right now. Actually, I'm gonna get driving. Get to driving. If I go to work and I put in the work, and my job sees that I have put in the work to understand their policies, to understand their work, to understand their ethic, I deal with a lot of money at my job. So if I do a good job in what I'm doing, period, would they, would the owner of the company, HR, or my manager, would they promote someone else for the work that I'm doing, someone else, one of my coworkers, just because we work in the same small office? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But it will apply to them. They will get a promotion, and it'll apply to them if they also put in the work, the hard work, the dedication, taking the time to research and understand the company's policies, the company's work ethic, and applying the company's mission statement. Then that will apply to them. Then they will be eligible for a promotion and more than likely get the promotion. But with the Father, he's saying, look, it's not no ifs, ands, or what's about it. Or it's if you truly in your heart truly believe, walking in the name, which is my name, walking in the name of Yuhshua, which is my name, Yahweh's name, you will be saved. Walking in the character of that name, you will be saved. And if your household applies that same walk to their life, walking that same sod, the path, the way, walking in the character of my name and believing in my Yahid, Yuhshua, HaMashiach, they will also be saved. It applies to them as well. That's amazing. This is why it's so important, why I tell my son in our conversations, and why it's important that we, as the example of the household, we show by example through our character and through what we do, why it's important to have an intimate relationship with the Father, and why it's important for us to show our children, and why it's, it seemed like traffic just kind of slowed down right here. I don't know what happened, but why it's important for us to lead by example and show our children that our walk is meaningful and there are rewards. Salvation is the ultimate reward, but there are rewards beyond that, rewards that are not even in the Word, that we don't even know yet till we get there. And that is amazing. This is the day that Yahweh has made. I want you to walk in the CHEDWAH of Yahweh, of HaMashiach, Yuhshua, and the RUACH HaKodesh. I love you all. Shalom till the next one. I'll probably see you all tomorrow. Shalom.